So with both, and again, like I said, I was talking about the extremes today, is it's a balance between the two. It's a balance between the oversimplified of minimalism and the vibrant chaos of maximalism. And it's a matter of, okay, are you okay if I choose to be a minimalistic person? I'm going to choose to have as little as possible, to have the bare basics bone. I don't need more than this. Everything else is gone. Are you okay, A, not having the visitors feel comfortable because there's nowhere for them to sit or whatever? Are you okay with not having your own personal flair to it and just the bare basics? That's something you have to deal with. And again, maximalism. If you're a maximalistic person, if you're a collector, are you okay maintaining it? Are you okay cleaning and the amount of time it will take? Are you willing to, let's say you don't want to clean, are you willing to pay a cleaner to take the time, because it's going to take a lot of time to clean each individual shelf, each individual piece, each individual, like, are you willing to spend that money? Those are the kind of things you want to balance. And if you're not, then you got to think about, is this really what I want? Is this really what I'm willing to do? To them, that might be what they want. To them, they can tell that, let's say they have in their office, they have a desk and they have a filing cabinet and that's it, and a chair. And they'll know when something's out of place because it looks off to them. It looks weird because it is not exactly, and that's the thing, like with the minimalism and I'm talking the extreme, it can get to a point where it can turn into you're trying to be too put together on the outside because your insides aren't at all. So one of the things that I've noticed in, like, I'm going to use an example. So I had a past client that wasn't to the extreme in minimalism, but it was very like so prim, proper, and perfect when you walked into that home. Like it was almost like a show home. Didn't have a lot of stuff, but the stuff it did, it was like so like you could tell if it moved an inch type of thing. Like that was how it was. But I knew, because I knew them personally and whatever, that there was family issues going on, that the internal part of them was in such turmoil that the only way they felt that they can control that, or perceived control of over that situation, is that the external, their home, was so perfect. So when people came in, oh, you guys got perfect life. This is perfect. 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 Oh, there's no issues here. Meanwhile, on the internal side of things, and like I said, I knew because it was probably about, so I shut down the cleaning business back in 2018. And I think it was around that year that the partners split. And I noticed that because obviously I became friendlier with them and stuff like that. So, following on social media and stuff. And yeah, I saw that they had split. So yeah, like I knew of the turmoil because every time I was cleaning there, the fights that would ensue, and they were fights, like they were fights. But you walked into their home, oh my goodness, this home is perfect. Everything was placed so beautifully. Nothing was wrong with it. But just because it was all internal. It was because it was all in their minds, and their emotions and their souls were cluttered. And that's why I say, like, the extremes where, yes, you have the maximalism part where it's like, okay, it's all out in the open. It's, here's who I am, here's what I am. But again, it's in an extreme of, are you trying to distract somebody when they walk into your home with, oh, look, pay attention to this, don't pay attention to this, which is me, which is my emotions, which my turmoil. Again, like I say, the extremes of both. We're again talking about the extremes. They have in themselves, there's a reason why they go to the extreme, is because there's something internally that they can't control. So by all means, they're going to control their home. They're going to control their house. They're going to control their space.